How's it going? I'm Ryan. Today I'm going to go over the two trades that I took on NQ. Technically I took four, but two were just kind of scalps, essentially break even. So we'll go over the main trades I took. Both losses set my accounts back quite a bit. So we'll go over kind of where we're at. And I got a third eval while I was sleeping. I didn't buy it, but apparently I did. My card got charged, and now I have a new eval. So I don't know about that. I wasn't really trying to buy one. Apparently Apex did it on my behalf, so that's great. Let's go over the trades I took and what I was watching coming into the day. So overall, and this is that 10 a.m. candle, so maybe we'll go to the 1 hour here. Overall, things were looking decently bullish. We're kind of in this range. We were within yesterday's range, yesterday's high and low, as well as the pre-market high and low. So kind of wanted to see a break out of that to get a direction on the day. I'm not sure why this isn't showing on the other. There it is. Let's take a look at what we were watching. So my first trade was a short off the open. The idea was that we came up, we tested that pre-market high, we couldn't break above it, and we started to pull back, and then we started to retest the bottom of the zone, which I entered short, looking to take it down to these lows. That didn't work, got stopped out on the break above high day. So this was a failed trade. All signs were pointing bullish. I shouldn't have been looking for a short. I should have waited for more confirmation of trend, and in this case we held that EMA. All signs were still pointing bullish, so that was a bad trade. My second trade, I took a little scalp here that was like essentially break even, just on the break of high day, and then I took a long here because we broke up, we pulled back into EMA and pre-market high, which I wanted to see. We held it, so I entered long. Put my stop below this zone here at like 782, and I wanted to take off some near high day and then leave some runners. And we kind of chopped and consolidated and then broke lower and stopped me out there. So those were my two big trades that caused the loss today. And these were just kind of break-even scalps. I tried to take a long again here once we held the bottom of this zone and came back up and retested pre-market high. I took a long, but we're just chopping in here again. So kind of difficult price action from my perspective, but this first trade was avoidable. That was a bad trade. That was bad risk to reward, bad entry. I shouldn't have taken that. The second trade, I would take that again 100 times out of 100. We broke higher. We pulled back into an area of support, that EMA. We held. We looked good. So maybe the only thing here is, I got a good entry. Maybe I could have taken some off in here once we started chopping around, take some off the top of that range, and then just de-risk and lock in some profit. Like I said, my take profit was 54, so we just missed it by a few points there. But I like the trade idea here. That was actually a solid trade. This is probably the only trade I should have taken today. But as a result, we have a bigger losing day than we'd like, because we have back-to-back losses. Pretty much set these accounts back to break even, so we're sitting right around where we started. So look to create some momentum next week as we get back in the swing of things. I was out the past couple days because I was camping, so I wasn't able to trade. But yeah, just hoping to get these accounts up. I've been using increased size trying to pass these evals, and maybe that's the problem. I think it is causing some psychological issues. I'm gonna start journaling starting today, my every trade, and aside from doing these, like actually writing it down, and try to learn from that and use that to move forward. But yeah, 3 evals now. It was supposed to be 2. Apparently I got another. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. And we are starting pretty much at the baseline, so we'll give it a go and look to try to bring these up to PA, and then we'll have the PAs to trade. Took a trade on my PA and it was ass. I took a short here on the retest and got stopped out, so we're down a little bit on the PA, about 200. It is what it is. We'll look to course correct next week. All right, that's all I got. Short video today, but I'll be back. Peace.